Hello, Internet! Welcome back to Antiheroes in Exandria. Or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. My name is Kay, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons show. I have some announcements. I'm doing my own, sound effects, but I'm the DM, so that's my job. Let's start with player introductions. Nick, take it away, please.
Sure. Hi, I'm Nick. I play Easter Selberg, the human archfey patron warlock.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I play Zofdal Zephyrax, the Dragonborn Graviturgy wizard.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Bonks, the Bugbear Barbarian.
Okay, I'm Melissa, and I play Angelica Jacobson, and she is a Firbolg Druid.
Druid. Thank you. So, announcements. We premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. As I mentioned, we are resuming our side adventure, which is set in Exandria in Wildmount. We have some stat cards over there that have some character art that I drew on them. We've also got a video description that has links and information, and it has some great resources for Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate. You can find us on Twitter at Antiheroes Anon for news and updates. And the last announcement, as usual, is please enjoy the show, share it with your friends, come back, watch some more next week. All right, let's go ahead and cue that intro video. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump right in with a very long recap of all of the different story threads that are happening right now. So buckle in.
Yes.
The party, known as the Quatrefoils, have arrived in the city of Uthenern in the Flotcat Alps, where they agreed to investigate 3 matters for Glassblade Captain Ednus Frosthelm. Yeah, I can say words. In the first matter, the matter of suspicious characters at the Rough Diamond pawn shop, the party has reported to Ednus that the shop is being used as a front for the Jagantoth crime family out of Shady Creek Run. Ednus paid handsomely for this information and hinted unsubtly that if they can bring back actionable proof, there will be further reward in it for them. In matter number 2, the rivalry between the Caustic Heart and the Platinum Vault, which is the local temple to Bahamut. The Quatrefoils were caught in the middle of a skirmish between the Heart's devotees and the paladins of the Platinum Dragon. According to Ednus, Scalebearer Silverbraid lodged several official complaints that the Caustic Heart is poaching followers from their church. The party doesn't yet know what to make of the situation, but intends to question both Pascal Roth and High Paladin Winterhammer now that they've been taken into custody following the brawl. In matter number 3, the matter of the elderly elves turning up as dead husks. The party went to the Quern Estates, which is the family home of the latest victim, and they learned that all of the deceased were actually members of the Quern family who were there in the Savalier Wood at the fall of Malaesmere. They were survivors. As Leonis Quern showed the Quatrefoils out of the manor, he was attacked by a vengeful spirit whose wails instantly slew him. R.I.P. Leonis. Reading the spirit's mind, detecting the spirit's thoughts, Zoph learned that it was Mira Quern who blamed her family for leaving her alone to die. The party nearly vanquished Mira's spirit, but she disappeared beneath the streets, and they now have a plan to coax her out and put her permanently to rest. We'll see how well that goes tonight. So last time when we left off, you had convinced Valora Quern to gather up all of the family and bring them to the safety of the Barrel Sanctuary. Is that what it was? Not barrels like Donkey Kong barrels, but barrel as in the mineral. Because it is hallowed ground and safe there. Hopefully that's the plan. And then you walked a little old lady home. And you talked about wanting to try and trick Mira by using magic to disguise yourself. So are you, what's the plan now? Where are you heading? Are you going to back to the Corn Estate?
Yeah, I think Angelica, as the one with disguise self, should put it up like it lasts a while, right? It's like an hour-long spell.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you should probably put it up like
Yes.
well before we get there, so we can pretend that like we're escorting you home, sort of.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Okay. Can do. So
Okay.
I'll make myself into a elderly, elvish woman. So I'm already tall, so I don't think I have to change my height so much.
Yeah.
But I'll make myself thinner and a little hunched.
Do the Quirin elves have any like telling features that we can mimic with this spell?
Should she just be Valora?
I mean, yeah. If she just picks a family member, that's totally good too, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were at the sanctuary for a short rest, I believe. So you
Yeah.
were there for at least an hour. You had time to go around and meet people and find somebody that you wanted to imitate.
Grab their chin
Yeah.
and move it around, be like, what do you look like?
I will say Valora is not.
Dolores too
Valora
young, I think.
is young. She is
okay.
not. She was not one of the Malaya Smear
Okay.
survivors.
So
You would have
who's-
known this,
Okay.
but
the-
there are a handful of others.
So can we just like
you
pick
could-
another family member that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
old? Like
Okay.
Yeah.
the oldest one. How,
Yes.
how old is that? How many thousands of years is that?
Not thousands of years. No, they live like centuries, not millennia.
Dang.
These aren't druids.
All right. Anyways, that's my vote, is to pick one of them.
So then what's our cover story? We're escorting this elderly elf back because she refused to stay in safety or
She forgot
Wanna
something
go
from
down
home.
forgot something at
Fine.
home. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, went to the local pub.
We probably shouldn't be really close together though.
Yeah, I don't want her to. I don't want Mira to like see us and think, oh, I better not strike.
Yeah, so maybe
Um,
some of us should hide.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at
Yeah.
hiding, even though, despite my stature.
Or what we can do is escort her into the house, and then I'll wait at the door and let her go a little ways out. Because then we are all enclosed in the house where the spirit couldn't see us, but we're not so far away on the streets that we couldn't come up when the fight starts.
Yeah, we could try that.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready, guys?
There
Yeah.
were multiple houses on the estate, right?
Yes.
So we could send her into one house and then kind of like stake out from a nearby house, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We want to be close enough in case something bad happens though, right?
I mean, as
Is
long
that-
as we're at one of the nearby houses, we should get there soon enough, right? Right?
Potentially.
I mean, if
Maybe
there's
this is
not
a
a-
bad plan.
Well, we could, just by like looking at it, we can tell how far away it is, right? So that should be pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
We just
the
don't
more-
want
Right.
Angelica to have to fend for herself for multiple rounds.
Right. The more we talk about it, the more nervous I'm getting. Let's
So
do it.
it's okay, Grandma. You'll be fine.
All right. So I'm going to need Angelica to make a deception check, and I will need anyone else who is hiding to make stealth checks.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
This will go great.
Oh man, am I ready to go stealth?
Perception
Natural
plus
20.
0 is a +0, so I got a 15.
Hopefully Easter's natural 20 makes up for Zoph's 9. Big old 9.
I got an 11.
Okay. All right. So, Zoph, Bonks, and Easter find places to hide. I'm checking a thing, checking a thing, checking.
Hey, wait, hang on. I was like, is there anyone I can help with this? Oh, I can contribute one more success maybe with Riot. So I rolled for Riot. You're not gonna believe this. Riot also rolled a natural 20.
No, of course she did. Of course
So Riot got a 24 and Easter got a 21.
Wow. Do you have anything else you can roll for, please? Another thing.
So, you guys find a house nearby to hide in, and Easter disappears. She's hiding so well that Zoph and Bonks, you lose sight of her. You don't know where she is.
Great. Good job,
Either.
Easter.
You know theoretically
Lori?
where she is. You can't see her at all. Angelica, what are you doing to lure Mira out?
I'm leaning on my cane and humming a little ditty and shuffling my feet.
Are you inside of a house or are you out on the street?
I'm outside of it.
Okay.
Preparing to go in, but going really slow and humming a little
Spending-
ditty.
A whole like 30 seconds trying to find the right key.
Scratching my butt.
All right. Yeah. Anyone who is trying to keep a lookout can roll perception checks.
Okay.
Surely I will do better at this than I do at hiding. Zoph is like fully in the window, just visible.
I thought the same
obviously,
thing
so-
just now, but wouldn't you know, a 7 is not better than an 11.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. A 5 is not better than a 9.
I also rolled a
no.
5.
Did not get a natural 20 on this. Got an 8.
Oh no.
We're so good at
Oh,
this.
I
We're-
can roll my
so
own perception,
Zoph
right?
is like standing in front of the window and then realizes Easter's gone and turns around to Bonks and is like, Bonks, where's Easter?
So-
Did the ghost pick her off? Do
Bonks,
we need to
to
find her?
hide, he put like something over his head. So he like can't see. And he's like, I'm so hidden.
A
But it's like
pillowcase
only
or
it's like
something?
A
only
lampshade.
covering like down to his shoulders. He's like, I got this. Yeah, like a lampshade. He's like,
And so Zoph is talking to the lampshade Bonks.
Oh my
I
god.
think
Standing
the
in the
ghost
window.
might have picked off Easter. And also, look, Riot's gone too.
Easter is not far from this. Here's Zoph and Bonk talking about her and is like whispering to Riot, we did such a good job. And is like not even paying attention to what's going on
oh my
outside.
God. Oh my god.
Well, Angelica rolled a 13. If that helps anything at all, it's not great, but
So Angelica, you're the only one who's actually looking for this ghost. You don't know this because the other 3 are hiding in a building nearby. And there's, a little bit of shenanigans happening. But you are outside and you're putting on this show. And it's like you're underground, so it's weird. Like if you were outside at nighttime, you'd expect to like hear the wind or the, crickets or just the sounds of the world. But it's like there are distant echoes and drips and the sounds of people talking in the distance, like very, very far away, just echoing kind of through the tunnels. And it's hollow here and the air is not quite as fresh as you are used to. And, so I don't want to say it's like it's a quiet night because it doesn't feel like that, but there's no movement. The estate is still. You don't see anything.
Okay. How long do we do this, guys? Do you want to? I'll shuffle around for a little while longer. Are you hearing me? Okay. Gonna roll another perception check in 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, that's a 10. Plus, I think it's 6. 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you are more in tune now. I think probably letting a little bit of the charade go in lieu of trying to focus and look out for danger. A cat runs by, knocks something over.
Still no
Got it.
sign.
Still no sign.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a little bit more noise and hold an action to cast hidden step if she appears.
Okay. Why don't you make a performance check?
Okay, I'll use a different one. Okay. 15 on die plus 0, so 15.
15 is pretty good. You start to really get into the role and make a racket and start calling out for family members who aren't there. And you're pretty sure that if she was coming, this would have worked.
Okay.
Like if you were going to fool anybody, they were going to be fooled by this. You feel pretty sure.
Hey guys, my back's starting to hurt here. When do we call it a night? My bones feel weird, all hunched over.
Lampshade Bonks, it looks like she's talking out there. Do you think she's trying to talk to us?
I hear you, pillowcase Zoph. I understand.
My favorite ship.
Do you think she wants us to go out there?
I can't tell. I can't see
I have
her.
no idea where Easter is, so we're just gonna have to hope that she's off doing something important.
You're the eyes here. I'm in disguise.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I just saw her wave. Maybe. Let's go out there.
I go,
All right. All
Roll a
right.
perception check to see if I knew what was going on after all this happened. It was a natural 20.
Really? And
This is the third time
You're
I'm
wasted.
in
so
5
glad-
minutes. I'm wasting all of
glad
these.
that you're getting them out
Yes.
now.
I bet.
Yeah, you
Do I see any
absolutely know.
banshees?
She was in
No.
the closet with you
Okay,
the whole
yeah.
time.
No,
Okay.
no, you don't.
Yeah. Then I'll go out because I think I've figured out that Angelica is ready to give up.
Are you going to
Easter,
bring
thank
the
goodness
boys with
you're
you?
alive.
Yeah.
The boy and the dragonborn.
Yeah. I think I sneak up behind Zoph and tap Zoph on the shoulder.
Ah! Oh,
Boo.
thought you were a ghost.
Bonks like
I
throws
know.
the lampshade off. He's like ready.
Ah.
He's like,
Glasses
oh,
whipped off with
I
it.
know.
Dang it.
Glasses go just flying.
yeah.
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah. Angelica gave up. I don't think this is working.
Okay.
Hey, but you know what the good news is? We don't have to go back to the inn because there's nobody in this mansion.
That's true. I mean, I do have one more idea we can try if we're not giving up on this ghost hunt yet.
Okay. What's that?
Well, I was thinking either she'd be here, and I don't know. I couldn't really tell from where I was how good of a job Angelica did, but
hey,
obviously she's not coming to here. The other thought was maybe she followed her family and got as close as she could to the sanctuary. So maybe we should have searched around there for her.
We could still do that.
Were we aware if the attacks only happened? They just happened randomly, right, around Uthadern? Or were they?
Are you asking about locations?
Yes.
I'm not sure if you got that information.
We were told about one of them, the first one, right? When we
Yeah.
well, not the first
It
one,
was
but
not.
the most recent one that before we talked to Ednis.
Yeah, and that one did not happen on the estate.
Hmm.
It happened elsewhere.
So no, someone did. I think it was Angelica who did ask about locations, trying to figure out a pattern.
Yeah, they're just random.
Yeah.
Well,
Was there ever more than one a night?
Do I give you this information or do I make you roll for it? I'm gonna be a nice DM.
oh, she's a nice DM right now. Ask
I'm
one
gonna
of...
be a nice DM. Yep. Based on the information that you got from Ednis, there was one every few nights.
Hmm.
Well, maybe she's tired.
every few
Yeah.
nights.
Want to try this again tomorrow night, maybe over at the sanctuary?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, which do we each take a fancy house to ourselves then?
We should probably stay in one house in case something does happen.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Besides, how many of these old elves could have possibly forgotten to lock their houses when they left? Surely it's just this one, right?
I don't know. They did leave in a hurry.
Oh, can you imagine the fluffy pillows and the soft sheets?
Gonna
from
be
the-
nice.
I can vouch for the pillowcases.
I can vouch for the lampshade.
Oh,
All right. So you guys decide to stay in one of the clearing houses and
Mhm.
take a long rest.
Mhm.
Anything you'd like to do before you go to sleep?
Not this time.
Not this.
Well, Zoph has something they want to talk to Bonks about, but they don't feel like tonight's the night. So
Okay.
All right. So you all bed down, fall asleep. In this kind of eerily quiet section of the city. Bonks.
Lampshade goes back on. I have holes in it this time.
You have trouble falling asleep.
Okay.
And even after everyone else is clearly sleeping, you're kind of tossing and turning for a while. Thinking about the day, your trip to the archive, all the information. And you hear something.
Okay. What do I hear?
Footsteps
Hmm?
coming into your room.
Banshees didn't walk, so all right. Yeah, I will. Is everyone in their own room?
It's up to you guys.
I didn't know if there was a. Okay, yeah.
I think we all decided to stay in the same house, but
Same
not
house.
necessarily in the same room.
Okay, so we can all have our own room. So yeah, then I'll I guess I'll set up and I'll just kind of like start getting up and like maybe get ready to grab my things.
Yeah. So you do that. You sit up and you kind of look toward the door as the footsteps approach, and they're heavier footfalls. You'd expect it to be something bigger than the ghost that you fought earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of reach for your sword as you can see the bluish glowing aura of this creature appear in your doorstep. And as this person comes into view, you recognize him
Okay.
as your ancestor Tolknath.
Oh, it's him again. Yeah. What a guy. So yeah, Bonks like immediately relaxes and he's
Oh, it's a good ghost.
Oh, thank God, it's a good
oh
ghost.
man, he had me going there. Yeah, no, and then I think he kind of his body and like face relax, and he looks like like happy to see him relieved.
This old, much older, not ancient,
I was gonna say elderly.
bugbear, elderly
Oh,
bugbear
okay,
man, older bugbear man comes in,
Just stay right there.
and he gives you a smile, a very warm smile, like he's happy to see you too. And he says, "Bonks, my boy, it's been some time, but I wanted to come and talk to you. I feel that your conviction is wavering."
I'm just very confused right now. I
Oh.
don't know if I've had a whole lot of success.
What is it that confuses you, boy?
Well, I was hoping the archives would have all the answers, their vast library that they have here, and when we spent time there, I didn't really find anything I could sink my teeth into. Arr. Just kidding.
That effect is worn off by now.
I know. Okay, yeah, but he does say that, and he's like, I don't know, am I really doing the right thing? Is this really the path I should take?
I don't think you should discount the information that you learned just yet. Do you know the story of... Do you hear my husband singing in the background?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
An eerie ghost sound.
An eerie ghost music.
It's like, oh.
Tribal chant in the background.
Yeah,
Um,
man, this is great. Oh my god. Wow, you really...
I pay him to make sound
Oh
effects.
my god, nice, Ethan.
No. What was I? God, my train of thought. Okay. He says...
You said you shouldn't discount the information that you found so far.
You shouldn't discount the information that you found at the archive. Do you know the story, boy, of our village's founding?
Do I?
Do you? Do you want to roll a history check?
Sure. I do. 12.
Well, the information that you have is obviously your village worships some kind of deity, and that deity was responsible for helping with the founding of the village. That's all you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I know what we talked about, obviously, but I'm not sure how much Bonks knows, so that's why I was asking. And I'm not sure how much of that has changed either. So I really don't know. Anyway, so Bonks kind of scratches his head, and he's like, I don't know a whole lot about it. What is it?
He looks at you, and he kind of looks at the bed, and he says, "Do you mind if I sit with you for a while?"
Yes, please.
Comes over and sits down, kind of stretches a little bit. He says, "All right."
So he's a ghost, though, right? Like he's...
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So he sits, but the bed doesn't depreciate,
like, man,
it doesn't depress.
Yeah.
But he sits, and he's just hanging out with you.
Okay.
And he says, "Long ago, when our people were still slaves to the Strife Emperor's curse, we were struggling to survive in the barren wastes of Jorhaus."
Strife Emperor, is that what you call him?
The Strife Emperor, yeah. A creature came to us. A creature with the face of a demon and the magic of the Fae. He broke our curse. That was the curse that was restricting our minds, and he aided us in the formation of our community and our village. He brought us together. He used his magic to sow life into the desert. And he gave a piece of himself to create the spring from which the spring that gives our village sustenance. We revered him as our savior, our God. But once the village had been established and was beginning to prosper, he left and was never seen again. This is the truth of the founding of our village. Information lost through time, but important.
Bonks is like furiously writing in his notebook right now.
He's like taking notes in his little journal.
Oh, hold on, oh, Jesus.
It's like XHORHAS.
Yeah.
This is how you spell this word. No.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Bonks is actually literally taking notes, and I'm also taking notes, but I got it all. And so yeah, he kind of sits back and thinks about it, and I'm reading the stuff that we found, rereading it now, that Zoph and Bonks found.
Mm-hmm.
So it does kind of sound like the folklore one, at least. A little bit. There's like Feywild and... But yeah, kind of. So
Mhm.
I think Bonks was kind of like he's remembering and trying to like... He's like flipping through the pages and stuff of what him and Zoph found and what they talked about. And he's like, is this... What was his name? What was he called?
That name has been lost to time,
Hmm.
but you may be able to find it. If you grow your power and your connection to us, your ancestors, we may be able to give you more information. Fortunately, by the time I was alive, the name was already lost.
How long ago was that?
He smiles. Long before your time, boy.
You don't ask them on their age. Dang. Okay. So Bonks kind of laughs a little bit. And he's kind of nodding along, and then let's see. So, which other... Do you have any other ancestors in mind that I can try and connect with? I don't even know how to do it. It's like by chance I find you so here and there, but
Well, our connection is strong because our blood is connected very strongly. There are more older than I, some who are even around during the founding of the village. If you continue to walk this path, you continue to pay reverence to us and continue to try to connect to us, eventually, you may be able to be strong enough to reach them.
okay. Well, I'll certainly try.
Don't doubt yourself, boy. You are doing everything right.
Thank
He
you.
like puts a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah,
You don't feel it, but you feel it.
I feel it. That's good stuff.
You feel it in here.
Yeah, that's what counts.
And he gives you a smile. And he dissolves into nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I think he stays up for a bit and kind of stews on that for a little while. And he just like leans back against the wall and kind of just thinks before putting himself back to sleep.
Okay. The night passes. No one else has any visitors. We can mark a long rest. I'm going to call
was a
someone else's name
long
just to
day.
troll you, but
Mira gets ya.
Easter, you thought you were hidden, but actually, yeah. So you guys wake up the next morning, feeling very well rested in the nice fluffy beds of the elite.
Excellent.
Oh,
What
that
would
was
you like to
great.
do? The day is yours.
Ether is like, we're not in a hurry to catch this thing, are we?
I feel like we'll only have luck at night anyways, so
Right.
got
We
other
should come
stuff to
back
do.
here every night. I get you.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Would anyone like some tea?
Business variety, please.
Yeah, I'm ready for some business.
You got it.
Or that Angelica special, either one.
I think I need business today. Oh, I slept too well.
'Cause
in
we
that
got work
nice
to do.
bed.
That's right. But yeah, I mean, if
So-
it's once every few days that an attack happens, like, they probably wouldn't attack anyone today. Maybe tomorrow, right? If that's the information. we
It's
have.
worth coming back and trying it again tonight. But
Okay.
yeah, probably not even tonight.
I will say that the other attacks were not like evenly spaced either. It was kind of
Mhm.
sporadic.
But if like they're not even in the same spot, then like we're just. How do you even know?
I mean,
like
we
where-
know what the target is, and we know where all of the targets are.
that's
so-
true. Okay.
Yeah, she's not gonna go out for some random elderly elf we know now. So at
But
least
that's
there's
a
comfort
problem.
in that.
That's a problem for the future Quatrefoils.
Mm.
We're gonna go talk to these
Yes.
two leaders, right?
Mhm.
And I can do my little mind magic trick, but it's really useful if, you know, while I'm doing that, someone kind of guides the other person's surface thoughts, you know. So whoever's doing the talking should know in advance what we want to know, so that I can monitor the, you know, the mind as the audible conversation happens.
I want to know from those paladins what they're so upset about, because I don't get it at all. Like, I don't understand why this is a church versus politics thing.
Yeah. We can probably also ask the captain if there's anything specifically she wants to get out of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the main question is
Okay.
why?
Who knows?
Soon.
All right. So you
We
gather
know.
your things and you have a long trek because
Mhm.
you are all the way at the end of the Liberdisc right now, and you need to go all the way back up through to the entrance of the city. So take some time. Yep. Up the spiral. But you make it back to the barracks in mid-morning. And there's glass blades running around doing their business. They recognize you at this point. You've been through a few times, and you're very unique looking individuals. You're not their normal fare, so to speak.
None of us are dwarves or elves.
Yep.
Very true.
Yeah, so like it's an easy thing for you guys to ask to see the commander, and they take you back to see her. Commander Frosthelm is, you know, hanging out in her office with a pile of paperwork. She's got her feet up on the desk. When you come in, she takes her feet down and she stands up and she says, "Good morning. What do you have to report?"
We found the killer.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me more.
Failed to apprehend her. She literally slipped through our fingertips.
Yeah,
That doesn't
Um,
sound very successful.
it wasn't pretty.
We know enough
And-
information though about
Yes.
Well, spill.
It goes.
It is a ghost.
Woo!
The shoot, I'm blanking on the name of the family. It starts with a Q.
Quern.
Quern.
Quern. Okay. The Quern family of elves, you know, they came from the city of Malaesmere back when it fell.
As did all the elves that live here, yes.
Yes. Well, they left a family member behind, or at least from her perspective, that's what happened. Her name was Mira, and she died in the Malaesmere event. and then over long years became a vengeful spirit, it seems, because she is now hunting down every member of her family who was present at the Malaya Smear event and attempting to do a murder. We actually witnessed it happen to one Mr. Leonis Quern. Yeah.
The rest of the Corn family is locked up safe at the Barrel Sanctuary. So there probably won't be any more murders. And we're kind of working on luring out Mira again, but we don't think last night was not the night. We're going to try again tonight.
I see.
I'm the bait.
I see. Well, if the Quern family is safe and you think that they are the targets, definitely, then I suppose we owe you a thank you. But if she's still on the loose, I will reserve that thank you until she's taken care of.
I thought information was worth something.
Nah, anyway, we didn't really come here to tell you that. We actually came
Yeah.
here to talk to the prisoners.
That's right.
She nods. She says, we've been holding them. Thought you might want to see what you can get out of them. So,
Is there anything that you in particular want to know from them?
she kind of grimaces. She says, well, truth be told, I just want them to play nicely. But if there's any truth to the scale bearer's claims that the caustic heart is worshiping a betrayer god, then there is certain legal actions that needs to be taken.
Okay.
Worship of a betrayer god is pretty much a finable offense. A crime, so to speak.
So we have
At least public worship of them. So.
two things to find out. Is there a betrayer god involved? And, well, I guess that answers the first question. Why is the platinum vault the leader? Anyways, why are they so angry? It's because
Scalebearer, yeah.
they think there's a betrayer god involved.
Yeah.
Sure,
So.
and nobody likes a betrayer god.
That's right, Easter. I forget you don't know these things. We can fill you in later.
Okay.
There was this big calamity, and the gods.
They're evil motherfuckers.
Yeah,
basically.
the gods fought, and the bad ones are betrayers.
Oh,
That's all you
okay.
need to know.
Pretty straightforward.
We try not to get too much up in the business of people and their religious worship in the city, but betrayer gods are kind of a bad. They're just nasty business. So
There's one who literally just rules over spiders, if that gives you any indication. Spiders are the worst. So
Creepy.
well, if you find anything out from these people, then I would love to hear about it. And if not, no harm done. Probably going to, well, we'll see. Anyway, who would you like to talk to first?
Well, it was going to be the paladin scale bearer, but I feel like we've got the answer to the question you wanted there, so maybe it should be the other one.
Pascal.
Pascal, yeah.
All right. Pascal's this way. She gets up, crosses the room, leads you out of it, down the hall, around a couple corners. And there are some rooms back in this section that are basically interrogation rooms. And there's glass blades standing outside guard. She has a quick conversation with one of them and then lets you into the room. And she says, basically, I'll be right outside when you're ready to talk to the other one. And she gestures for you to enter.
can I cast my spell before kind of like going around the corner while I'm still a little bit out of sight?
Do you need to like actually see him to be able to cast it though?
I don't think so. Because I can also technically use it. This is a use I haven't used of it before, but I can use it to like find hidden people. But I just want to cast it and then go in because I can also switch targets, you know,
Right. How long does
Mid-spell.
it last?
just a minute. So
Trying to milk this spell for all it's worth.
yeah, I just kind of want to get the edge rather than, you know, be in there, cast a
Yeah.
spell.
It does
Cast
say,
it.
yeah, when you cast a spell and as your action on each turn, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see.
Right. So you can cast it before you walk in and then just focus on him
Yeah.
once you get in there. Yeah, you can do that. I'm a nice
Cool.
DM, so I'll let you
Oh, she's back to nice. This is great.
for now.
Yep.
Till you piss me off.
Okay, well, I will do that then.
So
Yeah.
who's gonna be the actual like person that's asking questions and stuff? And
I'll do it. I've got a pretty good charisma score.
okay, all right, boss. Counting on you.
Yeah. So you walk in to this room and it's just very plain and it's got, you know, a table in the middle and chairs on either side, obviously, and Pascal sitting manacled in one side, but he's just sitting there very calmly with his hands folded on the table, and he is you know, human man. Now that you see him up close, he looks like he could be in his late 20s or early 30s, and he's got that cherry red hair and rich brown eyes, and he's wearing the white robe with the black trim and the colorful embroidery, and yeah, you walk in and he looks up and smiles.
Is he like bruised at all? Was he injured in any way during the altercation?
A little bit,
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah. Hey,
But he looks up and he says, well, hello. I don't believe I've seen your faces before.
no, I'm my name's Easter. These are my friends Zoph, Bonks, and Angelica. We caught your performance in the street the other day. Cost a card, huh?
Performance? Ah,
Your speech.
yes.
Your speech.
Nice. Of course. I am pleased you think so, that it was impressive.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of like you got me right here, you know?
I see what you did there.
Mhm.
Very clever. You don't
Um,
look like glass blades.
No, we're not. We actually we got rejected. we were too nice for the glass plates.
Well, it's nice of them to let you come in here and speak with me. What can I do for you?
I guess I wanted to know more about the cost of cart. And it's kind of hard now that the glass plates are cracking down to find people who are willing to admit to being members. So we knew where to find you. So we kind of wanted to ask you what the cost of cart's all about.
How honest are you being right now?
I think fairly honest. I'm not really lying. I do want to know more about the cost of cart. And I did really like the speech that he gave.
Okay. Then why don't you make a persuasion check?
Zoph has leaned back against sort of the bars at the edge of the room
Mhm.
and is just basically going for the surface thoughts as Easter talks. And then when we get to sort of the edge of the spell, Zoph will attempt to probe deeper that one time right at the end.
Okay. Yeah. So his surface thoughts right now are along the lines of, oh, what intriguing people.
Can I
This girl is very charming. That kind of thing.
can I have Riot being cute give me advantage on this persuasion check?
No.
Why not? Right? Give me the help action anytime I want. No,
but-
okay.
Oh, you do have
But-
inspiration.
I did have
or not-
inspiration.
or
You're
You
right.
do
yeah.
have inspiration.
Yeah, I'll use that here.
Yeah.
I didn't get a great roll the first time.
Can I have advantage because you're a nice DM?
Yeah.
No,
No.
nice DM hours over.
Dang
I was
it.
gonna say I could put my hand on you and cast
Yeah.
guidance.
So yeah, I'm cashing in that inspiration, and this time I did way better. I got a 21.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
He sits back in his chair and he says, "Of course, I am always eager to talk about the caustic heart. Ask me anything you want."
Zoph chimes in
Mhm.
and says, "Is it true there are betrayer gods involved?
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
in your organization?"
He kind of looks very affronted at
Surface
this.
thoughts.
Yeah. He looks very affronted and he says, "Well, of course not. Of course there aren't. No, we worship a lesser deity known as the Copper Matron."
Insight check.
And he pulls out his necklace, and it's it looks like a holy symbol, but it is a like dragon's talon made of copper hanging from his necklace. Says, "No, we worship a lesser deity known as the Copper Matron. Of course there were no betrayer gods involved. Of course there aren't." Insight check, you said. Anybody that wants to roll insight can do that.
Sure.
Oh man, I got him. I nailed it.
I'll roll it. I am also curious what his thoughts did at that moment. Oh, I nailed it too. I rolled quite well.
All right. Do you think you beat me though? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what your insight is.
It's +2. I got a 4.
I got a. Oh, yeah, I beat you.
Watch out. Watch out, world. I believe
23.
every word he's saying. Oh yeah. Okay.
I beat you both.
Is it a natural 20, Nick?
Did you?
I swear to God, I'm not fudging these rolls, and I'm not lying. This is the 4th natural 20 I've rolled this session.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
I mean, we
I
have
want-
to believe him because, like, why would
Alright.
he have fudged the natural 20s when it, like, nothing was actually happening
For the
before,
rest of
right?
the session, I'm going to give
So-
the help action to Easter.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what it is. I'm helping her.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Now, all right. Before I do insight stuff, surface thoughts for this are more along the lines of that blasted Order of Bahamut spreading their lies again.
Okay.
Bonks, you're like, "Oh, another deity." Write it down. Copper
yeah,
Matron.
this is
Copper
great.
Matron.
I already
Underline,
did. Oh yes.
Zoph. The emotion that he's showing of being affronted is fabricated.
Hmm.
Easter,
hmm
this motherfucker is just, you can tell he is a charlatan. He knows exactly what to say. And you don't know what the truth is, but you know that there's something that he's either not saying or that he's altering to fit a situation, perhaps, or you're not entirely sure. But
Yeah.
Mhm. As Easter says what she's about to say, I'm not going to, say anything much. I just kind of hold out my hand and say, "Can I take a look at that?" For the claw medallion.
he tucks it back into his shirt and he says, "No."
Fair enough.
I think Easter's follow-up question be, so, I mean, I did listen to your speech, and one thing I didn't really understand was you talked a lot about the diarchy and about how, the people need to rise up and the cause of the cart can really help everyone out. And I didn't understand what the tension was between what you said and why the followers of the Platinum Dragon would come down and storm on you like that. Why can't you serve Bahamut and the cause of the cart?
The Order of Bahamut has their own reservations about our group, and our group's goals are not purely political. I don't think that their raid was In response to my speech, I think it was just coincidental, good timing to find us gathered, to find me out in public for
Is
them to launch their attack.
is there some like animosity between the Copper Maiden and the Copper Matron? Between the Copper Matron and the Platinum Dragon?
Of course not. The Copper Matron is just another deity out there, but the Order of Bahamut, as you have clearly heard, otherwise you would not be asking about betrayer gods. The Order of Bahamut seems to believe that we do worship a betrayer god. This is not true. Who would be foolish enough to worship a betrayer god in broad daylight in the middle of a city?
Right.
That would have you incarcerated for doing so.
I think my minute's probably about up at this
Can you
point.
can you tell me more about the Copper Matron?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Sorry, hold on. My dog is knocking over my light.
Luna!
You need to settle down. Sorry. Like it's like slowly falling and I was like, oh god. Okay. Can you tell me more about
The Copper Matron. I'm
Copper
not
Matron.
not too familiar with her.
why? Yes, not many people are. She is benevolent goddess, Copper Dragon, who wishes to burn away corruption and elevate the little people.
I'm
She
pretty little.
wants everyone's indeed. Even you, she would be a big fan of you. She wants everyone to have the power to go after the things that they deserve without fear, without being held back by higher powers that don't care.
Issa's gonna lean in and whisper and I think she's gonna like look back at the guard and act like she's saying this so that she can't be heard. If I wanted to find like some people who could help me you know, learn more about what your teachings are on the outside, who would I contact about that?
Okay, this is another thing. How earnest are you in this question, or are you just
This
trying
is a
to
lie.
like, yeah, deception.
I'm
Deception check.
I'm actually trying to find out like, where's your headquarters
yeah.
or your safe houses or whatever.
Yeah. Deception.
That is a 19.
Okay.
Didn't know you
Sits
had a
back.
-1 to that.
He sits back and he says, well, if you help me get out of here, I can take you there myself. If you're willing to join us. And he looks very pointedly at the glass blade in the corner,
Mhm.
who is kind of observing the whole thing, and back at you.
Zephyr, you getting anything else here?
Did you just ask
I didn't ask that out loud. I think
Okay.
I think Issa's just gonna glance over at Zeph.
Yeah, so I mean my spell only lasts a minute, so it would have ended at some point in that.
Yeah, and as
Uh,
long as you're just doing surface slots, for the most part, his surface slots are just reflecting what he's saying out loud.
that
They
would make
are
sense.
not contradicting anything.
Then right when the spell is about to end, that's when I attempt just once to try and push a little bit deeper.
Okay, so he needs to roll a check. Oh my gosh, Luna, can you just like chill out, please? We're bringing out Matthew Mercer. What check am I rolling for this again?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, and your DC is
15.
Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, because he's
Hi.
got a great score.
Oh, well, I haven't even rolled it yet, but I was like, oh yeah, he's got this thing. You said 15?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we passed.
Okay. Well, At that point, then he becomes aware that I tried, and then the spell
Mhm.
would end because I did it right.
His
at the beginning of
eyes
the
are
spell.
on you. They are on you. So,
Yep.
and they are, he doesn't say anything. He actually just smiles a little bit, but he is very, very
Oh.
much looking at you.
Yeah, I'll smile
I'm-
back a little bit, and then when Easter looks at Zoph, Zoph just kind of gives like a little shake of the head to the side.
I'm gonna turn back to the glassblade who was doing that and say, hey, we've been talking to this guy and we like probed his mind and stuff, and we are absolutely certain that there's no betrayer god stuff going on here. So I think you should probably let him out.
Deception check.
Yeah. It's a 13.
Okay. The glass blade officer who's standing there kind of looks at you and he raises an eyebrow and he says, I think we'll be the judge of that. If you can report that to Commander Frosthelm, I'm sure she can arrange something. But regardless, he's not leaving our custody today.
All right. And I'll look back at Adam and say, well, we tried, sorry.
Costello's not even, he's still looking at Zoph.
I was trying to give Zoph cover a little bit there to like
Yeah.
to establish, yeah, we were looking out for you. This was part of our plan to get you out. Did that not help?
I don't think it did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Zoph isn't breaking the eye contact, but isn't
He
saying
kind of
anything
tilts his
either.
head up and he says, don't see many of your kind in these parts. Was it Zoph doll, you said? Zoph? I can't remember how you
I think I was just
him.
introduced as
Zoph?
Zoph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoph, you said your name was?
Well, I didn't say. My friend Easter there, yes, introduced me as Zoph.
Semantics.
Semantics indeed.
Where are you from, Zoph?
I've been all over the place.
I see. Very curious.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from the Empire. I'm from a little town called Drivenlode
You're a long
in
way
the
from
Zimni
home. then.
Fields region. Yes. Well, much closer than most of the world.
Still a ways to go. You'd have to pass through Shady Creek to get up here.
Yes, it was quite a journey. I've been all over as well.
I get that vibe from you.
The work of the caustic heart is never done. Yes, hello.
Suddenly Bear's in the jail cell.
Bear, what are you doing, Bear? Why did you follow me here? I stole this from her, so she's
Oh,
so she's like, Mom, give it back though.
So Angelica's just gonna be quietly in the corner with her medallion, spinning it around like, huh, I got a medallion too.
Okay. Yep, you can do that.
I think Easter just gets up to leave.
Yeah.
Well, it was very nice meeting all of you. Thank you for coming to chat with me.
Yeah, thanks for giving us some of your time.
It was illuminating.
All right. You guys can walk out. And Pascal's eyes are on Zoph the whole time.
Well, the good news is, Easter, he thought you were very charming.
So there are so many better ways to have played that.
He's clearly hiding something.
Yeah, and so we have to tease it out of him.
All right. Well, I don't have to do the spell with the next person.
There's no next person.
You don't want to talk at all to the The platinum
mean, I
belt
guess
person?
I guess we could. Sure,
think-
why not? Yeah, let's go talk to Scalebearer.
Not Scale Bearer. High
Not
Paladin.
Scalebearer. High Paladin.
Scale Bearer, Silverbraid is someone else.
All right.
This is High Paladin Winterhammer. that's in
Winterhammer's
custody.
boss is the scale bearer.
Yes. Yes. Kind of. Yeah. So you can go across the hall to where the High Paladin is being held.
Mhm.
You walk in. Same setup. The Paladin is sitting quietly, manacled like Pascal was, but their hands are in their lap, sitting very straight and upright, but looking very solemn. Reminder of their appearance. They have the long brown hair tied up in a high ponytail, blue skin, silver eyes, and that kind of striking white makeup. So kind of lines and dots around the face. And dressed in that white and silver and blue armor. And they're a bit beat up too. Not quite as much as some of the other people that were in the mob, but some cuts and bruises. But they're just sitting very quietly as you walk in, and they look up, but they do not say anything right away.
Hi, you're Winterhammer?
Yes, I am.
Hey, we've just been across the way to see Pascal. Because we're trying to get to the bottom of this whole caustic heart thing.
Yes.
Why do you think that the caustic heart is worshiping the betrayer gods?
Why do you question that they are not?
Because I don't live here and I don't know anything about them. And you clearly seem to have some basis for your beliefs, unless you don't have any basis for your beliefs, which is wild. So let's hear what those basis is.
They sigh and they look up at you all and they say, "Who are you to ask these questions? You do not seem to be in the uniform of the Glass Blades. And I have given all of my testimony to the Glass Blades already."
We're kind of here to do what Glass Blades can't in some ways.
We're a little bit more neutral.
My name is High Paladin Zamni Winterhammer. I'm not from these parts, just as you are not from these parts. I was called here to investigate this caustic heart by Scale Bearer Silverbraid. The Scale Bearer had suspicions that this organization is actually a cult of the Scaled Tyrant. I do not know how familiar you are with my order or any of the gods. They kind of give you a look, Easter, like, I don't know even why I'm explaining this to you kind of look.
Yeah.
But they said, my mission as a High Paladin of Bahamut is to smite evil wherever it is found,
Okay.
and to defend the weak from the poisonous influence of the Scaled Tyrant. This is my singular mission. This is why I'm here. We have
Okay.
reason to believe that this cult is worshiping the Scaled Tyrant, and thus I have taken steps to eliminate them.
Sure. Now let's get back to my question, which is that you have reason to believe. What is that reason?
They sigh. again, like very weary. What? This caustic heart has been convincing followers of Bahamut to join them, correct? This is reason number one. They are making pretty speeches about how people should take what they covet for themselves. Amass wealth. These are two of the commandments of the scaled tyrant.
Zoph is anyone who's looking at or even like has Zoph in the corner of their eye would see that Zoph is nodding along as the prisoner says these things, just kind of subconsciously.
Okay.
We cannot risk this being, we cannot risk them having a handhold here in this city. This was enough evidence for me to launch an attack.
Mhm. Weren't these your former followers that you were attacking? I mean, I don't know anything about this stuff, but it feels like the caustic heart is luring your followers away with, you know, maybe lies, maybe sweet promises, whatever. And instead of going back and explaining to these followers where they're going wrong, you try to kill them. People who like a couple days ago believed in Bahamut.
Our aim was not to kill our previous followers. We did not strike to kill our previous followers. We were striking those that have corrupted them.
Okay. How do you tell the difference?
Yeah.
And I'm not, this is not like a gotcha. I'm literally just trying to get information out of anybody I can.
Yeah.
How do you figure out when you see someone on the street, that person is a caustic heart?
Well, the scale bearer is very much aware of who is a member of his flock and who is not.
Mhm.
We have this information. Why do you question us?
I actually have a question. Has anyone ever tried to infiltrate one of the meetings before as like a spy?
Yes, of course.
How did that
This is
person
how-
know where to go?
Well, the meetings are out in the open, of course.
Mhm.
Speeches that were like what you saw.
There's not any clandestine ones going on where they delve
There
a little
are, we
deeper?
have not discovered them. We had no reason to once we heard the mission statements of their speeches and spoke with their leaders. My dog keeps depositing the ball right behind my butt in my chair.
Luna.
It's a thing.
All right. Well, do you want to help us do this at all, or is this going to just be a strictly internal Bahamut thing for you?
Are you offering your assistance to the Order of Bahamut?
I kind of thought we were.
Well, you could start by getting me out of here. But if you want to help us, you'll need to talk to the scale bearer.
Okay.
I am not in charge of the order here. I am merely acting under orders.
Okay.
Do we we have a way to talk to them? You just walk up to them and say, "Hey."
You can find him at the Platinum Vault in the city. He's not
Okay.
a difficult man to have an audience with. He's the leader of the temple here.
All right. Well, we'll go talk to him then.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
If you are here to help me, then I appreciate it, but I'm sorry I do not have any more information than this for you.
Lies.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an insight check on that.
Yeah, I
one.
was gonna say,
I don't even
like,
need
not
to.
on that
Do
part
it.
specifically, but like
Do it.
throughout that, Zoph was kind of watching and listening.
Yeah, do it.
That's roll the 7.
Roll the 7. All right. Yeah, this person's
14 for
difficult to
Zoph.
read.
15.
Okay.
Spin a real
Sorry,
slow.
I was waiting for Bonks. Did you roll
Oh,
one?
I didn't
Bonks?
even roll. No, I
Oh, okay.
just strictly believe they're lying.
Okay. So Angelica and Zoph, what exactly are you trying to get from this? What are you looking for?
If he's not being forthcoming with all that he knows.
They don't seem to be lying to you or withholding information. They seem just more of a just in a bad mood because they've been in holding for almost a whole day now. So annoyed a little bit, but trying to keep it together. Tired. Is that about what you were looking for, Zoph, too?
Yeah, I didn't get the vibe that like this person was lying to us. I got the vibe that they believe everything they're saying. So I was mostly curious. Yeah, well, you already said like if they were holding anything back from us but yeah.
You don't get that vibe. You just feel like that's their personality. They're just not very talkative.
Okay.
Not very verbose.
Okay. So before we leave, Angelica will hand him a little packet of her homegrown tea and say, here, try this when you get out. Maybe
What
chill
is
out
this?
a little bit. Nice tea from
Oh, it's not drugs, it's just tea.
very good tea that my mother makes. You'll like it.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Well, let's go
kind of
then,
take it.
gang, shall we?
Bonk snaps his notebook shut as he leaves, eyeing the paladin, like, shaking his head.
So, okay, I know we didn't really get much of anything, but
Yeah.
Easter, I mean, you saw it too, right? That Pascal guy was obviously
Oh, obviously.
hiding something and not a good guy, right?
No.
I'm not wrong on that.
No, we are in total agreement there.
Okay. And if it is the scaled tyrant, I cannot stress this enough. She is bad news. So if it is, it's probably important that we root it out.
Yeah. But from the way that both of them were talking, like, we can go and take care of this. We can go and shake down, this rough diamond stuff today. We can take care of this this banshee problem, like tonight or the next night or the next night, whenever. Next time that banshee shows her face, she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing, we are gonna have to be here for like a week or two. This is not going to be a simple thing that we get done in a couple of days.
Right.
Like, it's going to be hard.
But I think it's probably important. Look, okay, so there are things in my past that I haven't talked about to the group of you. And the scaled tyrant is intertwined into those. And if she's rearing her heads here,
Mhm.
it's a big deal.
Mhm.
And I don't want people here to be sucked into her teachings.
Sure.
she
And I-
cannot be allowed to have a claw in
Yeah.
people.
I'm on board with that. I'm just saying, like, if we want to deal with it, and it sounds like we do, it's like we really got to dig in and commit.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
at least
not
it's not
convinced
that-
yet that it is her, but the possibility that it is enough for me to think we should investigate.
If it's that spider one, it could, be like a World Wide Web, right?
Could be
Worldwide.
all interconnected.
Why are we so mad at
Interweb.
spiders? What's wrong with spiders?
That's what Soph was saying. I'm hoping it's not one of those. I hate spiders.
Why do
And
you
I
hate
like-
spiders?
I love creatures because they're just spooky.
You were literally a spider less than 24 hours ago.
Exactly my point. It was hideous.
I think you need some more tea. Extra
Alright.
business.
Okay.
Spiders take care of pests. I love spiders.
I'm not a fan of spiders. But
But this
Scaled
sounds way
Tyrant
worse.
is worse. And I don't know, when he pulled the Dragon Claw medallion out of his, little neck pouch. I don't know where it was.
Oh, the whole, like,
From-
copper matron thing.
Yeah, I was sure that if I took it in my hand and scratched it, copper paint would come off and it would just be chromatic Dragon Claw.
Hmm.
So I mean, he didn't let me do it, but
Well, don't the glass blades have like, if they have him here, don't they have custody of his possessions? Like, couldn't they just grab it and try that?
I mean, maybe, but I'm sure they're not actually that sloppy.
Anyway, do we want to hit up the rough diamond?
So next on the checklist.
All right.
Time to do a crime.
Yeah.
So we'll go report to the glass blade captain, everything we didn't learn in our
Commander.
interrogations. Right, commander. And then we'll go do a crime.
Yep.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
wait, this is a sanctioned crime, right? She told us to get
She
more
didn't
proof.
tell us to do this. She said it's
she
kind of
said,
thing.
bring me back
It's
hard
kind of thing
evidence."
where she's like, I sure wish someone could find me some information.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah.
This crime is fine.
I don't know. So screenshot crimes.
If they just have a spider trap, then Angelica's out of there.
Mhm.
One man down.
All right. So you are gonna talk to Commander Frosthelm before you leave?
I
Oh,
don't. Why would we?
Yeah, I don't think we need
no.
to.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're
okay.
just gonna head out.
If we run into her, then I mean, we could just tell her we didn't really learn much. Pascal's sketchy as.
I mean, she did, I believe,
Well,
say
heck,
that she would be
but-
waiting in the hall,
Hmm.
but she can pretty much.
Just be like, don't let them out.
We didn't learn anything important.
Wasn't planning
so
to.
I think
Yeah.
that's what we'd tell her.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then you've had as much luck as we have. Don't know who to believe in these types of things.
They're both lying.
Keep them for a little bit longer, anyway.
Actually, I think I would say it might help us with the investigation if you would let Pascal out.
She kind of furrows her brow. Says,
Which-
"You want me to let out someone who is accused of being a worshiper of a betrayer god to go out and continue to do his nefarious deeds in my city?"
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
I think there are other members of the Caustic Heart we can trail or something like that to try and get the information we need.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
just
if we
saying the faster we get there, the faster we clear this problem up. And we might get on his good side. He asked us to get him out. So if we can get an in with Caustic Heart through Pascal, I think the quickest way to do that is to show him that we used our influence with the glass blades to help him.
Also, Angelica is willing to use disguise self to infiltrate and pretend to be a member.
Yeah.
Try to get information that way.
Well, it sounds like you have other options. We are going to be keeping Pascal here. We're not going to let our biggest lead go
Okay.
unless we absolutely have to.
You know your business.
How long
It's
are you
not a
keeping
hard
him?
no. another day at least, if not longer.
So then
Till he
by the end of
cracks.
that, yeah, if you don't get anything, then maybe we can go with Easter's plan, just so then he believes that we were the ones to, help him.
I don't
Like
think
I said, it's not a hard no. All right,
Sure.
I'll think about it. But for now, he's staying with me where I can keep an eye on him.
Makes sense.
Okay.
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 All right, so you're free to leave the barracks when you're ready to do so.
Mhm.
Head back out into the Thedern.
So if I'm remembering right, the plan here was to have Angelica turn invisible, go into the rough diamond, throw a blanket over the provider's head, and then we all rush in and wail on him before he knows who is attacking, right? That was the plan.
Oh my
If I
Yes.
remember right.
I think that was the plan we came up with. Yes.
Oh my god.
Sweet. Let's do that.
This is not going to go
This
well
is
at all.
amazing. Oh my gosh.
How are you planning to turn yourself invisible, Angelica?
It's hidden step.
Is that one that if you move, you become visible again?
It just says I turn invisible until the start of my next turn, or I attack or deal damage. So I think I could walk through a door, but once I throw the blanket, that's considered an attack, I think, and I turn visible.
Okay.
So I hope my
So
aim
you
is
can
good.
move. You can move. Must have been thinking of a different feature.
It is a hidden step.
Got him. Is the blanket also invisible?
I don't. Well,
Well, the
Is it if
things you're
I'm-
wearing and
your
carrying.
clothes are.
yeah,
would be.
I'll drape it around myself, so it'll be invisible.
Okay. Okay.
And then once you throw it, you're
Mm.
not wearing and carrying it anymore, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you'd become visible at that point.
So-
it's a moot point.
Do we want somebody to go in and make sure he's there before you go inside?
I mean, Angelica is gonna discover that once she walks in invisibly.
Yeah, but then how long?
You
How long
know,
until you
on
can use it
flip-
again?
On the flip side, if we don't want him to know that it's us, I can also use disguise self. But it'd be more difficult to throw a blanket on him if he sees a person there with a blanket going, hello. Boo.
I'm just worried that you run in there invisible and then he's not in the storefront.
Well,
Maybe
think we
were there
can be
windows? Can we look
stealthy.
in windows?
yeah, let's do that.
I don't remember if there were any windows out front.
I don't remember either.
No
No,
windows.
no
out front.
windows.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anybody have?
But
a-
he keeps store hours. I mean, where is he gonna go?
Back into his back room.
I guess.
Well, let's see.
Oh,
How long does hidden step last?
was there a little bell over the door, or anything like that to signal when someone comes in?
No.
No. Okay. My idea won't work.
Hidden step lasts approximately 6 seconds.
Just long enough to throw a blanket over someone's head, if you ask me.
Okay. Yeah. So we have to find a way to.
Okay, so if Angelica goes in and he's not there to throw a blanket over his head,
She just comes right back out.
yeah, and I mean, or we all just go in, you know,
Can anybody else disguise
guess.
himself
hop the counter.
to go check?
Do that. I don't think I have that spell. No, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
Well, I can change into an animal first. Go in,
Oh yeah, like a little
Then-
like a insecting thing.
come back out. Okay.
Arachnid.
That's smart.
All right.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself, just because.
Probably a good call.
I'm also gonna do that.
So, let's see. How about a rat? I'm sure there are lots of them around.
Oh, like Pinky?
Could be.
All right.
Hunger, hunger, hunger. Blanket, blanket, blanket.
So you guys are, I assume, now outside of this
Yes.
establishment while you're
Uh-huh.
trying to talk very loudly about how you're going to break in.
Not loudly.
We worked this out on the long walk down.
Yeah.
Yes. So Angelica is
Okay.
turning into a rat and
Yeah.
then going inside.
Yep. I'll creep around, see if
Are
I
you
can
just
see
opening the door for her?
I'm mage handing open the door for her.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in and look to see if he's there.
Okay.
But I'm also gonna look to see if he left keys on the counter or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. So Easter Mage hands the door open.
Mhm.
Angelica
Just a crack. Just a crack.
just crack. Angelica goes in as a rat, and Undek is behind the counter, giving a funny look at the door that just opened and kind of waiting. Angelica, I'm going to need you to roll a stealth check.
Okay, I am going to touch myself for guidance.
You can't cast spells as a rat.
It's true.
know.
You can't.
All right, stealth. Okay, so I got a 13.
Is that using your stealth or the rat stealth?
Oh, sorry, shoot.
Yeah, you need to.
Because I
use
think the rat
rest
stealth
stats.
might be better.
Sorry. I haven't done this a lot. Okay. Stealth is a what check? Is a dex. So it's a +2, so it's actually better. So I got a 14.
Okay. So you come in and Undek is watching you from
He
behind the
sees me?
counter.
Because
He
I was gonna try to
absolutely sees you.
go behind the first thing I saw as soon as I
I
went.
mean, he's standing right there. The door opens and he looks and he sees the rat come in. he's tracking you. And he's got something in his hand. And he's slowly winding it.
Oh no, he's gonna shoot the rat.
And he sets it on the counter without a word. What do you do?
Okay.
I am going to, at this point, I think, bring you guys over into the map. You can go ahead and get yourselves situated.
I'm bracing
Where you
myself for
wanna
this
be.
map.
Yeah,
So
Ethan made
beautiful.
this map for me.
Hey.
I was
Oh,
like,
the
I
scroll.
was like, hey guys, Ethan, can you make a map since you guys are going to go break into this place? That looks pretty good. That's pretty good.
Right, let me
Yeah,
show the
so go ahead
map.
and pop yourself where you want to be. I put Riot on there, but I don't know. Have you summoned Riot? You did summon Riot.
Right, spin the map.
There.
Because Ryan, Ryan. No.
That's where I want to
I
be.
want to be there.
You've got me where I want to be, Kay. Don't worry. It was fine.
Riot
Okay.
got killed by the Banshee
Oh, that's
the other
true.
day. So I don't know if you spent time to. You had time to.
Yeah,
To summon her
let's say
back if you
let's say I did.
do that. Yeah. Overnight
what
or
are-
whatever.
What are these, like tables or something?
Mhm.
Shelves.
It's like the display tables. They're just like heaped with stuff.
All right, so I'm going to stand behind to block my vision. From him.
I can't tell what
And-
that thing is.
I'm looking around to see if there's a crack that I can dart right back out.
Did you leave the door open, Easter, or did you shut it behind her?
I think I left it open because I think I expected she would come in just to see if Undek was there and then come back out. And I didn't want her to not be able to get back out.
Hmm.
Okay, so I see him, he sees me, and then I just start right back out.
You close the door.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
I don't
Give
think
the
he
rat
notices
like
a
a
thing.
shrug, like, was he there?
And Angelica's like, and then boom, I revert back.
Okay, so plan do a crime is a go.
Yeah. Did he see you? Do we want to do this now?
Why not? He's already
he-
seen the door open once with the rat. If we open it again when I'm invisible, he's gonna think he's seeing things, or he's gonna think it's the rat again that he can't see.
I think he's
And
gonna.
he missed.
I think he's on guard now.
Well, he won't see
You
what's
can't
coming.
be on guard from an invisible blanket.
Yeah,
I guess. Let's do this.
and I'll try to get it tight around him
Oh, I'm
so he
so
can't
ready.
get it off. So,
We're
so
wasting
ready for
time.
this.
Go, go, go.
so I'll hurry up and say, and what's the signal
What is that thing?
when I get it on him? What's the signal?
We're just gonna
Ah.
come in right away. Just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Doing my cast hidden step.
Go.
So you're just gonna, yeah, let's do the initiative thing.
While
then.
it's still, while the
Sure.
door's still open.
Yeah, initiative.
This plan is going to work.
This is
flawlessly.
amazing.
What is that?
I've
right there?
never been more ready for a plan.
It's like a little dot.
It's the little metal crab that was in the shop.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
okay.
know what it is. It's too small.
Sorry guys, I've got a lot of background noise going on because Luna is terrorizing Hero. So this is fine. I don't know why she's so worked up right now, but sorry, one other second. Do, 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 do. Oh man, I am not rolling well at all.
Good. Nick is.
it's
So that's all
fine.
we need.
It's fine.
I didn't roll great this time. All my luck is
25 to
left
20.
left me.
No 25 to 20s. Okay. 20 to 15.
15 riot.
Okay. 15 to 10.
13 Zof.
13 bucks.
13
Wow.
also.
All of you
Team
guys.
13.
Wait, what are
Lucky
are your
number
decks?
13.
what are your deck scores?
14.
12.
12.
Okay.
I'm thinking of a
gonna
number
need,
between.
I'm gonna need Zoph and Angelica to both roll a d20 for me.
It's either that or they just pick who goes
17.
first. Okay.
15.
Okay, so Zoph goes first. Easter, what did you get?
You got a 4.
Oh no. Okay, well, that's happening. All right. Okay, so. You're all outside. You're
Mhm.
like, let's do this shit. And
Oh my
let's
god.
see.
Oh my god. Why?
Yeah. Riot's up.
Right, go first. Great.
Yep. Well. Riot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Riot does not go first, but you guys are outside, so you don't see anything that's going on in there.
Yeah. Golly.
And
Riot is going to fly into the store and basically just be a distraction for Angelica. So let's see. What's Riot's fly speed? 60 feet. Yeah, Riot like just starts over here into this corner and is going to take the help action to
Okay.
for whatever stealthy BS Angelica's about to do. Brian's taking that by acting as a distraction.
Okay. All right. Then it is Bonks's turn.
I think. I mean, we're gonna like try and pacify him, I suppose, right? So like, maybe I'll.
I mean, didn't you guys come up with a plan?
We don't want to be seen yet until the
Alright.
blanket is in place.
I guess I'll hold an action with my heavy crossbow then. And shoot. Once the blanket's in place, I don't know.
Well, you're currently
Or some-
outside the
or
shop
some
and you
rope.
don't have eyes on your target.
Yeah, but the door's gonna be flung open, and then
Is it?
yeah, or else Angelica can't go in.
Well, I'm hoping it's still a little open.
I thought
When I
Angelica's
came out.
going in as a rat, or did you change back
No,
to yourself?
she's
Changed
No,
back.
I changed back
In
and now I'm gonna
Okay.
be
in blanket
invisible.
form.
Okay. So, are you hiding or do you have eyes on Indec? Those are your two options.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I mean,
If you're
I'm
gonna
hiding
hold
right
an
now.
action, if you're gonna hold an action to shoot him, you
Yeah.
need to have line of sight.
Right, but I'm waiting for the line of sight because the door's gonna open.
Well, you'd have to be like standing in front of the door
Yeah.
then, like waiting for it to open. We're around
And
the
then
corner,
and then if
right?
Angelica opens the door and he sees you, that's like the whole plan blown.
Yep.
Okay, fine, I'll hide. So I'll roll stealth. Is that what you want me to do?
No, I'm just wondering if you are going to be standing in plain sight or not.
No, I'm not.
That was my question.
No.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
waiting for the plan before I spring
You're
into
waiting for the
action.
plan.
Yes.
So you're just going to hide. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So
This worked out really poorly. I wanted
Yeah.
to go after Angelica.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going to continue to hide. Zoph has just like finally realized the flaw in the plan.
Great time for that.
Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to hide and basically just like I think after Angelica's turn, I'll run in. So hold the dash action, I guess.
But what I'm not understanding is why didn't initiative start? Why didn't it start after I was in there and started this?
Because you guys said, let's do this. And Undek knows something's up.
Yep.
Because he saw a rat come into his shop mysteriously, opening the door by itself. He runs a black market.
Okay.
He can sniff out a shenanigan when he sees one.
Nice DM is gone.
Yeah, basically, long gone.
Right, because I didn't have a chance to explore to see if there was a crack I could get into before we started all this, but that's okay. It's all right. Let's go with it.
Sorry, so you are
I'm waiting for Angelica to take her turn, and then I think I will make my way into the shop. Like
Okay.
use a held action to take the dash action.
okay. Angelica, you're up.
Okay, cast hidden step.
And that's your bonus action.
And so I
Where
guess
the
I have
flaw
to.
comes in.
I ha-
There's
I-
more than 6 spaces between her and the counter.
So can I take a dash action?
You could, but then you can't throw the blanket.
But I can wait. I don't become visible until I do. So I can wait for my next turn.
Okay, yeah.
Don't you become visible at the start of your turn though?
At the start
Yeah.
of her turn, not
Oh,
Undek's
I
turn.
see.
Yep. So I can just wait right there behind him.
Yeah, the counter though is probably it probably
Difficult
doesn't matter
terrain.
because it's tall, so you'd have to like climb over it. So it would probably take an extra 5 feet of movement, but since you use the dash action, you probably
Okay.
have plenty of movement anyway.
Yeah,
So
should
All right.
start from here.
yeah, so she'd be
Yeah.
fine. But you're trying to not be detected. So can you make a stealth check at advantage, please?
And you were gonna say that.
Well, you're kind of right next to him too, so
Right. It's rolling pretty good. That's a 16.
Okay.
I mean, not great, but good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Then something happens back here.
There's a lot of black space on this map. I have just realized.
Yep.
Mhm.
A lot of what?
That's the back room we went to.
Oh, yeah.
before.
And then this little dude, let me move back to my token layer, comes out here. And let's see. You guys were talking about your plan outside for a little bit. Who was doing most of the talking?
You mean on the way here, or when
Yeah, we were
Angelica-
talking about on the way here.
Just now, when you were
Oh,
like,
it
did you
was
see her? Did he
Probably
see you?
Zoph was doing
Oh.
most of the talking,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. All right. Then
Oh my
this
God.
little guy is gonna come out here and attack Zoph.
Hello, little creature.
Hello. Hello, little creature. Does a 16 get you?
It does, even with mage armor.
Okay, so you take 2 piercing damage and 3 lightning damage, but I believe you reduce lightning damage.
I don't think I actually do.
You don't?
No, because I'm an Exandrian Dragonborn.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Okay,
have
so you take
resistance.
2
So it
piercing and 3
was-
lightning.
okay, 5 total.
So 5 total. 5 total damage from this little crab. And it is the little kind of wind up crab thing that you guys had seen before. And it comes out and it kind of scans and it locks onto Zoph and it comes over and just with its fin-
Hmm.
That's smart. All right, Easter, you're up.
That's handy. I have a target now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at this little mechanical thing that just came out and attacked my buddy. That's probably gonna hit. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Then I do 6 damage to it.
Okay.
6 force damage.
Okay. Not quite enough, but it's looking pretty badly damaged.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, then we're back at the top of the round. And Undek is going to look over his shoulder in your direction, Angelica. And he's going to say, I wouldn't try that if I were you. And
This guy's perception is way too good.
yeah, well, he rolled so good. His perception isn't really great, but he rolled really well. He's gonna take. Let's see. Yep, he's got a mace in his hand, and he's going to attempt to swing it at you. He has disadvantage because you're invisible. Oh, let's see how this goes. Probably nothing. That's only a 10 to hit.
Oh, that is mine. Nope, misses.
And then he has 2 attacks, so he'll try again. And that is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage. His mace, and he goes, gotcha.
Sucks.
Gotcha. That's his turn. Riot's up.
Oh boy. Riot is gonna fly over. Like, I can hear that there's scuffle going on inside, right?
Yeah, you all can hear Undek say, I wouldn't try that if I were you. And then you can hear like the sound of a
Yeah.
weapon hitting something.
Riot is going to go and take the help action for Angelica.
Okay. Yep. Bonks.
So this isn't a surprise round, right?
No, no one
Oh.
is. No one
Like-
is surprised here.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Dang.
Feel very cheated.
I guess
I
I'll just
mean-
take care of this contraption thing.
You walked in through the front door. What do you want me to say?
I blame
Just one
Ethan.
entrance, no doors,
I
or
blame
no
Ethan.
windows.
This
Yeah,
is your
it's really
fault.
my fault.
Okay, I'm gonna. I guess I'll just swing at the contraption next to us.
Okay,
I'll just
you can do that.
give it some diplomatic assistance.
You can do
Whoops.
that.
All right. Let's say 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so let's see how diplomacy does.
Uh,
Oh shoot, that is 14.
Oh yeah. This thing, you just crush it against the floor.
Yep,
It's
negotiations went
just
well.
in pieces.
All right.
It's just in pieces. It's just
So I
absolutely
guess
annihilated.
that's my turn.
Okay, then it is Zoph.
Okay. All right.
I love this plan.
This is the turn where I again wait for Angelica to do something before running in.
I mean, y'all can hear that she basically just got maced inside. You did hear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I'm gonna yeah, again, delay
Oh.
until after Angelica's turn and then I'll run in.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Okay,
Like succeed or fail.
Angelica?
I'm going in there.
Angelica.
Hey, off comes the blanket, and I'm going
Here's
to
the plan. This is so
I'm
fun.
going to tie it around him as fast as I can.
Well,
It grabs a corner and like swoops it around him.
yeah, let's make that grapple check.
All right.
You have advantage because Riot is helping you.
This has to work. This is the entire plan. If this doesn't
Whole
work,
plan.
it just falls apart.
Oh, well, it's a 19 on die. What do I
Oh,
add to
shoot.
it?
Yes.
Your athletics modifier.
Athletics is athletics +2, so it's a 21.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 23.
No way.
What?
Yeah.
Come
This
on.
guy's
Yeah.
OP.
Yeah, he
There's-
did.
He's doing everything.
I rolled an 18 on die. I don't know
Freaking
what you want from me.
invisible, and he hits me with the mace.
Yep. Zoph runs in.
Yeah, so you try to get him with this
Yes.
blanket and he reaches up, you become invisible again, and he reaches up and he just grabs your hands and he kind of tears it away from you. And he's like, I recognize you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't buy it.
All right. All right. Anything else on your turn, Angelica? Bonus action, movement.
Well, as a bonus action, I can set up my spirit totem. Let's see, which one do I want? Let's do the hawk because we gain advantage on attacks.
Attacks?
That can't be true.
Well, it says use your reaction to grant an ally advantage on
Oh.
attack.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
can use your
wow.
reaction to give one ally advantage on one attack. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, well then never mind. Let's do the, I like the other one better. I like the bear one better for the 9 hit points.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Pop it on the map where you want it.
All right. Okay. So the back room is behind him and he's here. So let's put it right here. Is that on a square? I can't tell.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
What's the range on the thingy?
It's 30-foot radius.
So we wouldn't get it if you
So
put it
none
there.
of us get any temp HP.
have to put
Well,
it
when you
closer to
come up
us.
here, you will, and you're coming, aren't you?
I think it's the
No,
initial
it's-
placement, right?
Yeah, it's a placement. Everything
can-
within the initial placement gets
you
the
could-
temp HP.
Yeah, you could put it in the middle to start and then move it, right?
Okay. All right. I'm trying to get rid of that one. What?
I'll get rid of the other
There's
one.
the select.
There we
There's
go.
the select. Just sec. Now I can move it.
Yes.
So you want it around here?
Where's
I
here?
don't know. I don't know where
we
here
can't
is.
see you
There it
moving
is.
You need to drop it for us to see it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's
That'll work.
perfect.
That'll work. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna move it on the square though. Okay.
You can't
Okay.
tell where the delineations are. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I could probably
Oh,
make it a little
there's the
darker.
bottom.
But
There's
yeah.
the bottom. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right.
I run in.
Yeah. So everybody can take that temp HP.
Which is how much? 10?
9.
9.
Abort mission.
Yeah. So at the end of your turn, the door behind you opens, and another man comes out.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Can I do my held action and just run in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you did that already. Sorry.
I was waiting for confirmation.
Yep. Do it.
I'm in.
You get it done. Get her done. Yeah. So this is a spry little half elf man comes running in. And he whips out, what does he have? A short sword. And he's going to attack Angelica.
No. Our blanket bearer.
So that is a 17 to hit.
Oh shit.
It's
That hits. All right. So you get 12 piercing damage. And he attacks again.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. The second one probably misses though. The second one's an 8.
misses.
Yeah. So he basically comes in, you don't see him coming, and it's like whoosh, slices you with his short sword.
Yeah, whatever.
And he says to Undek, what's going on? And Undek just kind of grunts in response. And that's his turn. This thing is dead, so I'm gonna take it out of initiative. Easter, you're up.
What a not so. Oh, he just came in. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Soph is
that
in.
was a held action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easter runs in, having heard Angelica say, I'm not buying it. Easter runs in and said, that's right, no sale. And
Oh,
blasts
man.
Indek.
Do it.
oh my gosh.
Ooh, that's gonna hit. That's a 19 on die. Unless it doesn't, unless he's great at that
I
too.
mean, he's probably really good. He has
You
30.
guys hate him
AC
so
30.
much. No,
Get out
19
that
hits.
Special die.
19 hits.
For 1 damage.
1 damage? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. All right. This is how this fight's
Get
gonna go.
knocked anywhere or anything with that.
I would love to knock him away. Can I knock him over here?
Sure.
Because I don't want these fools to get pack tactics if they got that. Yeah, great.
Yeah, great. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, well, it is Undek's turn. Top of the round. Do you guys want to go one more round or you want to call it here for tonight?
Let's go.
I'm good. One more. Yeah.
Oh, I have a
Alright.
question about Easter's turn. Can we, after this guy came out from behind Undek, do we see any of the hall behind him? Or the
Now the door
space?
is closed.
the
He
space
closed the door
behind him?
him.
Okay.
Yeah, he came out and the door is closed. But yeah, I mean, you guys have been back there before. You know that there's a hallway back
Yeah.
there.
I was just wondering if I could blast somebody back in there, but I guess not.
Nah, the door's closed.
Okay.
All right, one more round. And it's Undek's turn.
The master of
He-
initiative too.
Sees everyone come in and he's like, yeah, he rolls really well on initiative too. He's just, you know, he sees everyone come in and he's like,
What a mean DM
Ah.
deck is.
out for a little bit of revenge, are ya? You best be getting out of here. And he kind of steps back here. And yeah, because he can enter Riot's space, right? She's a tiny creature.
Yeah.
He'll walk back. Yeah, maybe. Nah, he'll stand here and he'll just say, yeah, he'll say to you guys don't know what you're in for. Maybe you thought that you could get a little bit of revenge, but let me tell you right now, this is a bad idea. get out of here. And that's he reaches for he's got a hand crossbow. Yes, he has a hand crossbow on his belt. And he kind of reaches for that and holds it up. Kind of threateningly, but that's all he does on his turn right now. And Riot's up.
Cool. Yeah, I don't think Riot gets opportunity attacks. I know the attack stuff is a little bit different from those with Pack of the Chain, but I don't think she gets opportunity attacks for this guy.
Well, she wouldn't anyway, right? Because he didn't leave her threat range.
Oh, I thought he walked over here. Never
He
mind.
did, but then I changed my mind.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking up the OA rules while you changed your mind, so I had no idea he hadn't actually left that space.
Nah, he's right there.
I don't know. Riot would provoke an OA though if she left his space.
She could move next to Angelica without
Yeah.
provoking one.
Yeah, but I want her next to me.
Sounds like Easter needs to climb up on the counter.
Maybe the best thing Riot can do here is provoke OAs so that Angelica can clear some space between her and them without worrying. Yeah, I think Riot is gonna try and fly to Easter.
No.
Neither of them do anything.
Oh.
All right then. Okay, that's in the Riot's turn.
Okay, Bonks.
Is that other guy still looking like he's gonna attack Angelica?
I mean, you're still not inside the building, so
Yeah, but the door just got flung open. I can look around, right? Okay, fine. I'll take 5 feet inside, and then
you
I will
go.
look at him.
there you go.
What do I
there you
see?
go. Which guy are you looking at? Indec or the other one?
The not Undek.
The not Indec?
Non-deck.
Non-deck. He looks like he is prepared to attack again, yes.
Okay, then I will throw. I'm gonna put my glasses away and fly into a rage and throw a hand axe at him.
Is he within your range for that?
I
But
can
you
move
only have like
closer.
a 20 foot
I will
range.
move up here and I will throw
Good.
a hand axe
Use
at him.
all your movement.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll get him.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's a 21 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and let me mark off the rage here.
My poor baby.
Oh no, he's going down. I don't even.
No.
He hit Angelica. He gets hit. Oh, that's pretty good. That is 9 damage.
Okay.
And the spirits fly out and start harassing him.
All right, so he's got some spirit problems right now.
Oh yeah.
Volknath grabs the axe as it goes and just flies
Yep.
with it.
Yeah, that's right.
Whee!
Why do you do this to me?
That's my image every time.
Quatrefoils, spirit is her name.
But I like the bite attack one.
Yeah.
Tolknath bites him too. Arr.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
No. All right. Zoph, you were up.
Okay, we're going to do some precise moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cast Le Dragon's Breath.
Mm.
I had a feeling that would be coming out once I put them in a line for you. You're welcome.
Yep.
Nice
we're
DM.
we're gonna do the old lightning damage.
Pendulum swings back.
And yeah,
now.
we'll just lean across the counter, breathe out that lightning breath. 15-foot cone can get both of them without getting Angelica. So yeah, they need to make
What's the
dexterity saves.
dexterity saves?
Yep.
All right.
Undek's gonna pass, so he doesn't need to make one.
Right. And then we roll.
What was the DC?
15.
He passes. Barely.
Yep.
Duh.
Barely.
With a 25, right?
It's half damage
No,
anyways, isn't
no.
it? So-
He met it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
yeah.
The other guy makes it too.
Well, they each take 3 lightning damage because I rolled
Nice.
garbage.
Let's fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take my oops, that's not the way. Take my last 5 feet of movement to step back by bonks.
Okay.
The
Yep.
ship survives. Okay. All right, Angelica, you are up.
I am going to summon a constrictor snake.
Okay. That's the
Outnumber
thing
'em.
that's happening. That's the thing that's happening. Let's see. There's got to be some kind of a snake asset somewhere. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Where you want to put it?
Right on top of Undex. It's a giant constrictor snake.
Yes. Right on top of, I don't think you can summon it in the
I
same
think it
space
has to
as
be
someone.
an empty space.
Okay, so right in front of me.
Okay. Do you want a gray one or a green one?
Whichever looks scarier.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that there. There you go. You have a snake now.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. I can't remember how this works. Do they get an action right now, or they have their own initiative, or what's going on?
I summon friendly to me. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns, and they
Okay.
obey my verbal commands. No
Okay.
action
Roll
is required by me.
Roll initiative for the snake.
Okay, so let's see. What do I add for him? Hold on. Oh, +2. 19.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay, so
So
casting
they'll
that
get to take an
was
action on their turn. That was your action.
casting
movement.
that was mine. Let's see. I used my hidden steps, so
Oh shit.
can only
meant
do
to.
it
no.
once per short rest, but I can change myself. Nope, that's an action. Can't do that.
I forgot because there's so much shit that I'm keeping track of, but Undek had a held action. So he's going to shoot Bonks with his crossbow because Bonks thrown an axe at his husband. Let's see.
Tolkienax.
Tolkienax, yes.
Oh no. Yeah, that's probably a miss though, so it doesn't matter. That's
19?
a 6.
Oh, okay.
No,
No, that
that's a
misses.
6.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
missed any of us.
Yeah. That
Even
was real
Zoph.
bad.
That
That was
says
real
something.
bad. Yeah, so that doesn't matter, but at
Are you
least
sure
his
that was
held action
Undek?
went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
Your deck doesn't have a +16 to its attack rolls.
Nope. Not with his crossbow. All right. Angelica. Was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
I think that's all I can do this turn.
Okay. All right, then it is the half elf's turn, and he kind of gives a look to Undek, and Undek nods, and he will continue to attack Angelica with his short sword.
Disadvantage.
Yes, thank you. I know he has disadvantage. Okay. All right.
Feeling we've made a big mistake, guys.
So that was only a 6
We,
the
we
first
have
attack.
mean DMK.
and only an 8 for the second. So he misses with for both because of the spirits.
Nice.
You're
Okay.
really lucky about that.
Thank
and
you,
that's
Bonks.
Oh yeah,
his-
you're welcome.
That's his turn. And then it's Easter.
Okay. Easter's gonna move over here because I don't like us all being clumped up together. And is going to cast, let's see. I think I'm gonna cast Shatter, so it hits both of them.
Okay.
So they've got to make a, yeah, they've got to make a 10, a 10. They've got to make a Constitution saving throw. DC
What's-
is 14.
And Nick, shatter like wrecks objects, right?
Oh yeah,
So like the
Mhm.
counter and that shelf right
Let
there.
me draw a 10-foot radius circle where Easter
do.
is
Oh, yeah.
casting this.
Oh
Please
yeah,
do.
this is the stuff.
They both fail.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Hang on.
Okay, you don't have to fudge dice rolls just for us.
I know.
I know.
Sure,
I know
Undek.
Undek succeeded.
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't. He really didn't.
Okay, this is not where I'm putting the circle. It's just where I'm drawing it. Where I'm putting it is here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So everything that in this radius just gets wrecked.
Yeah. Okay.
And the damage I'm doing here, like roll it, is find my d8s.
I'm
Where
like
are your-
actually distressed about this right
Where
now.
are your
you guys.
Thaddeus dice?
I'll kill my NPCs.
18 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
I like to
Okay.
also say that my damage so far has been non-lethal.
Not gonna matter much. You said 18?
Yes.
Is your damage lethal or non-lethal, Easter?
I don't know if I get to pick with this spell called Shatter.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say.
So
I'm just
this
gonna
is
say
actually a great thing to happen. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Hex Undek if he's still alive.
Yeah, he is. So you
Okay.
can hex
Oh, but I
index.
can't cast 2 spells.
He's like 1,000 HP.
So don't hex index then.
Yeah.
So what happens as we bring the episode to a close? Easter, what does this spell look like when you cast it?
Easter brings out her crystal and like holds it and looks up and like everything within the radius of the spell shows up within like on the radius of the crystal ball. And then she concentrates and there's an effect that looks like the crystal itself shatters. And then the crystal itself reforms, but everything you see in it actually flies apart.
Okay. Everything within this radius is just obliterated. Undek kind of grunts and bears it. But he's got cuts and scrapes all across his body. You hear this scream as behind him, the half elf is just completely sundered and drops to the ground. Undek turns and this look of absolute horror on his face, and he lets out a howl of despair. And then he turns to you all and he says, "You are dead." And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We will pick up right in the heat of battle as the players deal with the murder of this man's husband. So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Could have taken the blanket in deck, that's all I'm saying.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. We will be back next week for the exciting conclusion to this fight and I don't know, more shenanigans. See you then. Good night.